These were multiple times when cops fell into deadly traps.
Who's all in the house? Me. Is he jammed up? You're telling me that he's jammed up?
No, he's jammed up. Yep.
Jammed up?
Starting with a case of Morris Richard Jones officer who involved in shooting. On February 11th, 2022, at 2 a.m., Phoenix police officers rushed to a home after receiving a frantic 911 call from 36-year-old Morris Richard Jones III. He reported that armed intruders had broken in and shot his wife. The officers, unaware of the deadly trap awaiting them, arrived at the scene ready to assist. As they approached the front door, Richard, standing inside, suddenly opened fire. The standoff intensified as his brother, who was also in the home, emerged carrying the couple's infant.
Phoenix 911, where is your emergency?
Gunshot wound. There's a gunshot wound.
Where?
We got an intruder. We got an intruder.
Is that a house?
Yeah.
So you
Baby!
shot an intruder?
Baby! Baby! Wake up! Wake up, baby!
Hello, is somebody there to talk to me?
Huh?
Who got shot?
Wake up! It's a gunshot wound. We had an intruder.
I got that. Can I talk to one person? Who got shot?
My wife.
Who
They
is
came in here trying to rob us. They came in here and robbed us.
Okay, how many were there?
It was 3 of them.
Did you
They
see
keep
the
it
race,
open.
white, black, Hispanic?
They had masks on. I can't say.
Okay, what kind of, did they all have weapons?
Yes, they are. Baby! Baby!
When
Baby!
did they leave?
Don't wake up! Wake up, baby! Wake up! Wake up!
Come on, bro. Come on. Who's all in the house? Huh? Who's all in the house? Me. Who's... Nine. I've been shot. Nine.
He surrendered, placing the child on the front porch. As officers rushed to rescue the infant, Richard struck again, firing at them in another attempt to inflict casualties. Using advanced equipment, they successfully retrieved the baby without further harm.
Hey, come with me. Baby. Door. I got the baby. I'm shot. Yes?
All right, move. Go now. Go. Good?
Yeah.
That our car?
No, it's out the front door right now.
I need it. Here, baby. Here, baby. Go. It's okay.
Hours later, they breached the home, finding Richard dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. His wife, 29-year-old Shifa Lobel, was also found deceased. In total, 9 officers were injured, with the first responding officer suffering the most severe wounds. Despite the deadly attack, all officers survived. If you thought that was worse, this is because you didn't know about this next case. On December 4th, 2023, an Arlington police officer patrolling a residential neighborhood heard what sounded like gunfire coming from an apartment. Upon arriving, neighbors warned him that the homeowner, 56-year-old James Yu, was a paranoid recluse who believed the government was spying on him. Instead of blindly approaching the residence, the officer called for backup. Recognizing the danger, SWAT officers deployed an armored vehicle to breach the apartment. They announced their presence and ordered James to surrender, but he refused to comply.
Glad you're with us here at 4 o'clock on WSA 9. I'm Adam Longo.
And I'm Larry Miller. About 4 hours ago, law enforcement gave an update on what caused that sudden blast. Matthew Torres joining us in the studio right now with that new information. Matthew, the FBI telling us that this is not an act of terrorism.
Well, Larry, federal officials say the suspect acted alone. They determined the house explosion was set on purpose. During the barricade, officers turned off the gas, knowing there were guns inside. They didn't realize there were gasoline cans in the house.
Stop shooting the flare!
Under the front door with your hands up.
Our investigators determined the incident was an intentional act by the decedent, that the decedent applied gasoline in the basement of the residence and ignited the gasoline vapors with a competent ignition source.
As the armored truck forced entry, James suddenly opened fire. As soon as the windows shattered, James ignited kegs of gasoline he had prepared in his basement, triggering a massive explosion. The explosion ultimately turned the situation into a recovery mission, as it was clear James had perished in the fire.
We say the maximum amount, we'd had a 25-gallon can and then 2.5, so 35 gallons of gas possibly in the home.
A neighbor also reported odd behaviors by the suspect, such as having a large quantity of charcoal, lighter fluid, and bleach delivered to the house months prior to this incident.
It was clear there was like paranoia and almost schizophrenia sort of projections in his LinkedIn posts.
We did not find anything in those particular postings that indicated any type of motivation or any type of reason why he might have conducted those actions.
James Yu had planned a lethal confrontation, hoping to take officers down with him. Fortunately, due to tactical decision-making and protective gear, all officers survived. Since James died in the explosion, but the event was classified as a deliberate act of terrorism against law enforcement. But wait for this next case where a suspect ambushed Nevada officers 3 times before being fatally shot. On March 29, 2024, a Sparks police officer in Nevada pulled over 34-year-old Anthony Wade for driving a Ford truck without license plates. Unbeknownst to the officer, Wade had set a deadly trap. As soon as the officer approached the vehicle, Wade opened fire. Soon after, a terrified homeowner called 911, reporting that Wade had broken into her house. Officers swarmed the scene, carefully sweeping the property. When that failed, he forced her back into the house and hid, preparing for another ambush.
Shots fired! Shots fired! It's going westbound, eastbound! Where'd he go? This way. Turn. Where'd he go? Looks like he jumped the fence. BMA, jean jacket. I think I need medics for my personnel.
Hey, you good? Hey, good. Hey, good.
As officers searched the home, Wade struck again. One officer was shot, but his vest saved his life. Another officer was nearly killed when a bullet struck his hearing protection. Despite the chaos, officers managed to rescue the hostage and get her to safety. Meanwhile, Wade escaped once more, scaling a fence and invading another home. For hours, they tried to negotiate his surrender, but he refused to cooperate. When SWAT finally breached the residence, they found no sign of him until they reached the garage. Wade had set another ambush, opening fire as they entered. Officers retreated but remained determined to bring him down.
Hi, so we have a critical incident that's going on. It's kind of dangerous right now. Did anyone jump inside your yard or backyard? Where are you headed to? Okay. What I need you to do, can you go inside your house and shelter in place? Let's get this family out of here. And we need them for detectives so they get more information. Yeah. Hey, there's an older WFA in this house. She's the one I talked to. They go back inside? Yeah. Hello, please. Get her up! Get her! Get her! Hey, stand up. Are you hurt? No. Get her up! Get her up! Get her up! Get her! I got you. I got you. I got her. I got her.
Hand over here. There, I got one hand. You get the other. Let's go. Let's get her behind the car. Stay right here, man.
Bro, get the fuck out of there!
After 2 hours of failed negotiations, SWAT stormed the garage and found Wade dead. An autopsy later revealed he had succumbed to gunshot wounds sustained during the shootout. But hold on your seats because this next case is more shocking than the others. On May 30th, 2024, Minneapolis officers responded to an active shooter situation in an apartment complex. The first officer on the scene, Jamal Mitchell, encountered a man lying on the ground, seemingly wounded. As Officer Mitchell approached to provide medical assistance, the man suddenly pulled out a gun and shot him point blank. The officer collapsed, mortally wounded.
Stop.
Where? Copy. Actively shooting 22nd Blaisdell.
Where? Where's the guy shooting?
That guy, come here. Get on the ground. Yeah, go.
He's down? Multiple shots being fired. Still shooting. He's mid-block here. He's still shooting mid-block.
Officer's firing
Just firing rounds.
Hey, let's go. Move on. Move! 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 Get this car!
We have information that we have an officer down. And shots still being fired.
The shooter, later identified as 34-year-old Mustafa Mohammed, had staged his own injury to lure officers into a deadly trap. Witnesses called 911 as more officers arrived at the scene. Chaos erupted when Mohammed opened fire again, hitting multiple people. Officers returned fire, engaging him in a deadly gunfight.
Middle of the street!
Do we have any location of the officer?
Middle of the street, a block north. Where is he? Move forward! Lexi! Lexi! Where is he?
342, what's your location so I can get more people to you?
We're moving forward up the fire now. If somebody actually went around the back and took a shot at him, go around if you can get around that corner.
I'm going to be, and Pilger looks like multiple shots fired over here. We're going to need perimeter and might as well start fire even. They are started to the area. We're going to patch with LTAC.
Yeah, he was there shooting right there.
If there's any other officers, we do have another victim in a red.
Every officer
the scene, come from the south, don't come north. Hey, I'm going up. We're going up.
Despite the confusion, responding officers successfully shot and killed Mohammed, preventing further casualties. However, the damage had already been done. Officer Jamal Mitchell, a father of 3 who was soon to be married, succumbed to his wounds. Mohammed also killed 1 civilian and wounded 4 others before being taken down. Investigators later discovered Mohammed had a long history of violent offenses. His ambush-style attack mirrored those of domestic terrorists seeking to cause maximum harm. But wait for this next case where a Cleveland police officer shot his own partner. On July the 20th, 2020, Cleveland police officers Jennifer Keelap and Bailey Gannon responded to a call about an armed individual inside a boarding house bathroom. As they approached, a resident frantically confirmed the suspect was inside and armed. The officers entered cautiously, but the situation took a horrifying turn. Rookie Officer Bailey Gannon, inexperienced and untested, panicked upon seeing the suspect's gun. Worse yet, as he fled, he recklessly fired his weapon over his shoulder, striking Keelap in the process. She collapsed, gravely wounded, while Gannon continued to retreat. Keelap suffered severe nerve damage in her dominant arm and wrist, leaving her in chronic pain and unable to return to duty.
He's upstairs. Moose? Moose?
What's that?
The bathroom's behind us. They're going to the bathroom door. Right here, right here.
It was later revealed that Gannon's father was a sergeant in the department, raising serious concerns about favoritism. Keelap's lawsuit gained public attention, with many questioning the department's handling of the case. The case underscored deep flaws in the department's accountability system, leaving many to wonder how many other officers like Gannon had slipped through the cracks. But hold on your seats because this next case is more shocking than the others. On October 12, 2022, Connecticut police encountered a nightmare they never saw coming. It began as a routine altercation when officers responded to a bar fight involving 35-year-old Nicholas Brutcher. After being ejected from the establishment, Nicholas and his brother were tracked down by police, leading to a tense traffic stop. Fueled by rage and a thirst for revenge, Nicholas devised a sinister trap. He returned home and called 911, falsely reporting an emergency to lure officers to his residence. The moment they arrived, Nicholas unleashed a barrage of gunfire.
You're making the situation much worse. You can stand right here. You're going to stay right here. If you move, you are going to be placed under arrest for interfering with an investigation, okay? Stay right here. 100%. No, he's fine.
Chill out, Nick.
They let 5, 7 cops. Mr. McKenzie K9 unit.
They let large pieces of what do you do?
Don't worry about what I do.
Liner filler.
I make more money than you do, baby
you do.
boy.
Look at you, mess.
Yeah, okay.
People are proud of you.
Yeah,
proud of you.
No, my parents definitely are.
Gotta get your little baby brother all jammed up, driving without a license.
He is jammed up. What's his problem?
No, I said you got him all jammed up, coming to get you.
I don't got him.
He's
jammed.
not.
Is he jammed up? You're telling me that he's jammed up?
No, he's jammed up. Yep.
Jammed up? Okay.
The first officer was hit 24 times, killed instantly. The second officer, also struck multiple times, succumbed to his injuries shortly after. The third officer, wounded in the leg, managed to retreat, calling for backup. But Nicholas wasn't done. He continued firing, unloading a total of 80 rounds, even shooting at the lifeless bodies of the fallen officers. From 40 yards away, he fired a single, precise shot, hitting Nicholas at the base of the skull.
Here, right now.
Shots fired! Oh! Shots fired, shots fired. More cars, send everyone.
The gunman collapsed instantly, his rampage brought to an abrupt end. Nicholas's parents, horrified by their son's actions, could only scream as officers secured the scene. It was later revealed that Nicholas had been obsessed with guns and had a history of violent tendencies. His premeditated ambush showed a disturbing level of calculation, turning a routine police response into a deadly war zone. Though the brave officer survived his wounds, the loss of his colleagues cast a long shadow over the department. That's all for this video. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell icon for more interesting videos like this. Thank you for watching our video.